In today's vlog, I'm going to tell you why I paid this guy $40,000 and flew all the way to San Diego to get told to stop overcomplicating things. Let's go. So today's ride home is the Phantom with the lovely Russ. Thanks, Russ. Wow, check this out. Oh, look at the stars. So now that I've given you that really clickbaity intro, I've got a confession to make. I've been in San Diego for 2 full days and the evening before that, and I've not captured anything for my San Diego vlog. I just haven't done it. I've been busy. The event's been busy. I couldn't be bothered taking my camera. I just wanted to get shit done. But I've got a lot of really key takeaways from the event, not just for me, and key takeaways for you, but I was surrounded by people who are building unbelievable businesses or just have been building unbelievable businesses for 10, 20 years and more. The co-founder of Mind Valley, which is just a ridiculously huge business. Brian Moran, the author of a book called 12-Week Year. Frank himself. The other people there were just amazing. So I'm going to give you my key takeaways shortly. But first, let's go out and see some of San Diego because look at this weather. Wow. Apparently it's snowing in the UK. Sorry about that. In fact, I would have enjoyed some snow, but I like this stuff better. Let's go see some San Diego. I'm not gonna lie, coming here has just hit me with gratitude. I've been slapped across the face with gratitude and a feeling of I'm so fucking lucky. In San Diego, on a beach, sun shining, waves crashing. I've just spent a few days with some of the cleverest people in the world. I was the dumbest person in the room. Family, great business, working with good people, helping people. And I was in a shit mood this morning about the stuff I posted on my feed earlier. It got me down, but yeah, I feel good now. So I am back home from San Diego, what was a really eye-opening trip, and it's time to share my biggest takeaways from the event with you. My biggest takeaways that I think will help you, and my personal biggest takeaways as well. Let's get this out of the way. Number 1 was Brian Moran's story of how he wrote the 12-week year. Sweet. Brian Moran, 12-week year, a short story in getting shit done. So, one of the attendees at the small mastermind, which was what I was at a small business mastermind, was a guy called Brian Moran. He's the author of a book called 12-Week Year. In fact, I've just remembered, I've got that book here. Brian Moran wrote this book. I read this book on my honeymoon in Bali. So as soon as I realized he was there, I was fanboying. So Brian told us the story about how he wrote this book, which you should definitely go and get. Brian and his co-author, Michael, had an event coming up, and that week they decided that they needed to give something to the attendees. They had nothing to give away or sell, and they thought it'd be a good idea to have something. So that week, they wrote a 50-page little thin book and decided to take that with them. In a week, they were scared about printing 100 copies because they didn't want to spend money and then have to just throw these books away. Safe to say, they sold all 100 copies, and then they went on to sell 100,000 copies of that small 56-page pamphlet. And now this book sells tens of thousands of copies every single year. It's a New York Times bestseller, a real one, not one that was manufactured by getting all his friends to buy it, a real one. And not only that, it actually continues to sell more and more copies every year, unlike a normal book that sells loads and then disappears. It's printed in tens of different languages all around the world, all from just getting shit done, not trying to chase perfection, not waiting till he had this magnificent book written, just simply because he needed to get something done that week for an event that he was going to speak at. A pretty cool story. Number 2, gratitude. F the trolls and the losers as well. So on one of the days that I was in San Diego, I got one shitty comment too many on social media, and it finally got me down a little bit, just because I'm fed up of cynical fit pros who criticize what we do because they don't believe in investing in growing their business. They will invest thousands of pounds in learning about training or nutrition and accept that they are taking part in programs and courses that they then have to go and implement in order for it to matter. But when it comes to business courses and courses like ours that can help them better market themselves, better sell themselves, then they expect us to just guarantee them clients and get them clients, and don't even accept the side that they have to do their half of the deal and do the work and implement what we teach them, right? And it was one comment too many, and it got me down until I took the day to travel around San Diego. I went to a place called Coronado Beach, and it was absolutely beautiful. And it was like I was slapped in the face by gratitude. I took a second and realized I'm on a beach in San Diego, an event surrounded by some of the smartest people that I've ever met in my life. And I have an amazing daughter, amazing wife, a nice home, a business that I love. I should stop caring about what other people are up to and the cynics in this life who are probably going to go nowhere, and just be grateful for all the things that I do have and take the time to recognize that more often. Number 3, simplicity. In the room that I was in, there was around, I think there were about 10 of us. My business was the smallest. There were 8-figure businesses, 9-figure businesses, huge, huge businesses. And yet the advice that all of them were given was always around keeping things simple. For those of you that have ever watched me speak or been to see me speak or tuned into any of my live trainings, I always start with a quote. If you want to impress people, make things complicated. If you want to help people, keep things simple. And that quote was actually taken from the guy who we were all going to learn from. The reality is that if you want to get results, or if you just want to help people, keeping things simple is probably what works best. If you try to overcomplicate things or try to add in more stuff or more things to what you do, it'll probably have the opposite effect of what you actually want to happen. There were huge businesses there, complex businesses and business owners there, complex business owners. The people were complex. People running complex businesses, and the advice was the same for all of us. Stop overcomplicating shit, keep things simple, and this leads me on to my next point. What number are we on? 4. It's all right, it'll look cool. Number 4, do more of what works. Stop trying to add more shit. That's it. You should be able to take a look back in your business and think, that worked. Let's do more of that. So whether it's live videos, a specific Facebook funnel, a specific email that you've sent often that gets you clients, send it more often. If it's a specific type of Instagram post, do it more often. If it's speaking to more people on the gym floor, do it more often. Stop trying to add additional layers to what you do and just do more of the stuff that gets the most results, right? And that leads me on to my next point. 5, track. This is what I got the most grief for during the 2 days. Not having a system in place that allows us to actually track where our clients come from. So if you don't track, then you can't do more of what works because you don't actually definitely know what works. So you need to, this is more of a tactical piece of advice when it comes to your business. Track. Better track where people are coming from. If that means having 2 completely different landing pages for sending people to from Instagram than you send people to on Facebook, fine, do whatever it takes. If you want to send people to a completely different link via email so you can track and say, this person came from my Facebook ads into my email and they clicked this email and that's how they became a client, then do that. Because without tracking, without having any data, then you can't do more of what works and you can't keep it simple. So that's the most grief that I got because we don't track well enough in our business. I knew that in my business, people probably see the Facebook ads, they probably see the Instagram posts, they probably see the Facebook posts, they probably receive my emails, and a mixture of everything eventually leads to them becoming one of our students. But that's not good enough because I can't dial down on any specific thing. I can't really commit wholeheartedly to scaling and skyrocketing our Facebook ads budget if I don't know for certain that that's definitely driving customers. So make sure that you're tracking everything that you can in your business so that you can do more of the stuff that works and do it confidently. Number 6, make more offers. This is actually something that I'm completely comfortable doing because I know that in order for somebody to get the best results in their business, the best thing for them to do is buy from us. And I know that the best thing for us is to sell more of our stuff. So it's a win-win situation for me to make people more offers, and I'm more than comfortable doing it. But a lot of people aren't. I work with a private client who is quite a well-known fitness professional. I won't say his name. He has a following on Instagram of over 100,000. He's got around 80,000 likes or followers on his Facebook page. And when he started working with us, he had 12 one-to-one online clients. They were paying him £250 a month, so a decent amount of money, but 12. We've got students on our regular program who have got 50 clients who have 200 followers on Instagram, and they've got those clients from those same platforms, and yet he only had 12. One of the simple things I asked him to do to begin with was make more offers. His answer was, but I don't want to alienate my following. I've built this following by simply providing value. And here's the thing, followers don't pay the bills. Followers, you can't eat followers, or you can, but you probably get in a lot of trouble and be very weird. You can't eat likes, they don't pay the bills. So if you want to earn money and genuinely help people, then you need to make them aware of how you can do that, and you need to make more offers. You need to try and sell more stuff because they aren't going to get the help if they're simply blindly following along and aren't committed to actually do anything about it. And you're not going to be able to eat because you're not getting paid. So make more offers. The easiest way to be able to make more offers is to produce more content. If you're producing content every single day, then it's completely fine to say, oh, and by the way, if you want more help with this stuff, then go ahead and go to moreonlineclients.com and I will help you generate more online clients, more online leads, show you how to convert more online clients, show you how to deliver your services online in a way that works for you and get your clients amazing results. See, I just did it. It's completely fine. So if you're providing value, don't be afraid to say, hey, by the way, if you want more help with this, go here. And, oh, by the way, before I forget, go here if you want more help. We're offering help. Do that more often and you will generate more leads. Do that more often, you will make more sales. Do that more often and you will help more people. The client that I've just told you about had 12 one-to-one online clients. He now has 40 something and is launching group programs every single month off the back of just simply making more offers. That was the first thing that I told him to do, and it just changed everything. So make more offers. Number 7, surround yourself with the best people you can find. The best people you can find when it comes to growing your business probably aren't your friends. Now, I'm not saying just dump your friends. Of course, keep your friends. but you want to surround yourself with groups of people who are on the same path as you, working towards the same things that you're working towards, or are already there and can show you the path. I was in a room with, like I've already mentioned, Brian Moran. I was in a room with a guy called Ajit, who is the co-founder of a company called Mind Valley, which is a ridiculous company. It's absolutely massive. Frank was there, obviously the guy who we're all there to learn from, and a number of other just absolute superstars and geniuses, right? And just great, great business people. Imagine how I felt in that room. I was inspired. I just wanted to go away and aspire to become like them and work on towards the same thing as they're working on, or to get to where they're at. And that was a feeling that I haven't had in a long time. Like, I'm around good people. That's why I've got the office and I put good people in here. But you want to be around the best as often as you can. So whether it's peers or whether it's learning from people who are where you want to get to or know how you can get to where you want to get to, then surround yourself with those people, because that success rubs off. That ambition rubs off. That work ethic rubs off. That desire rubs off. So final point, surround yourself with the best people you can if you want to get to wherever it is you want to get to. How do I sign off? All in all, it was an amazing trip, both personally and professionally, something I'll never forget. I'm going away again in May, and I already know that by that point, off the back of what I learned, the technical, tactical stuff that I haven't revealed to you, that we're going to be doing in OFB, our business is going to be completely transformed, and I'll have even more amazing things to share with you. Don't forget, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do give this video a subscribe. Don't forget, if you are watching on YouTube, give my channel a subscribe, give this video a like, and leave us some feedback in the comments below, or just tell us what bits of the video you liked and you didn't like, or what you'd like to see more of from our vlogs. If you're watching on Facebook, please do give us a like or a comment, or wherever you are watching, please do that. I'm Sukh, founder of onlinefitnessbusiness.com, and I'll see you again soon.